Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. And Charles, this AFC South, the only division with 3 teams over 500 a year ago. Now, here in 2019, this may be the most wide-open division in the National Football League.
In addition, it's a really improved division because for years, remember, Indianapolis ran this division. Then Houston popped up and they took over. Jacksonville almost went to the Super Bowl just 2 seasons ago. And Tennessee was in the playoffs 2 years ago and almost got back there again last year. You're exactly right. This is a wide-open division. Should be a fun one to watch.
Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars taking the field for the first time, and it's Nick Foles, injured in Week 1, but he is back to lead out the Jacksonville offense, Charles.
Taking what he believes is his rightful place as their starting quarterback, but in his absence, Gardner Minshew performed quite well, extremely capable. 13 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. The only downside, Jacksonville didn't win enough games. So now here comes Nick Foles again, and they're
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense heading out, and it is Ryan Tannehill, a former Dolphin, who gets another start.
And when he replaced Marcus Mariota as the starter, there was heavy debate in Nashville as to whether they should actually make the move. Now that Tannehill's 3-1 as the starter, 70% completion rate, and a 107.5 passer rating, there is no debate any longer. In the last game against Kansas City, 13 of 19, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 37 yards on the ground. That offense believes in Ryan Tannehill, and they're making a push to get into their divisional race.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, All the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Speed grip.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
Throwing on 2nd down, Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
One of the best names in the NFL, Yannick Ngakoue, is one of the better pass rushers in the NFL as well. Back-to-back seasons with 9 sacks or more, he puts pressure on quarterbacks each and every snap.
Ready? 30 base.
Mike's 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Cut. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 7.
Come on now, let's go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Now Tannehill. And Walker has it. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Brings up 2nd
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A second down run with Lewis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check 55 for mine. I don't think you got it, son. Here you go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm coming.
Now Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Man, I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Fournette on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. Here's Foles. He'll get that to DUUUVAL, the tight end. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here comes Humphries on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Check. Watch 54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Foles. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going underneath here, the tight end DUUUVAL. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar first down.
Foles now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
Tannehill's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Fournette, and an alley to run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Check 55, Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing something.
On the run, it's Fournette. Busts through the tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bump the lead up to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll run it again with Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to
Derrick Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
60 or
56. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards, I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, Foles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Foles. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Foles now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
On the draw, this is Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here we go. 8 read. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring
Get
it.
it. Fight.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
A draw play here, Lewis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Tannehill, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 8 yards out, and the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Fournette. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
You can't block me.
On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling.
56, Mike, 56.
On first down, Tannehill. And caught by Henry.
He's pushed out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Extra point try now for Sacco. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it.
Come on now, let's go.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Come on, D.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.